The American Education Research Association is the largest association of educational researchers in the world, and Professor William Tierney is the president for the 2012-13 academic year. What he's done is put a brief video clip onto the AERA website, which talks about the theme of the 2013 AERA conference in San Francisco, which is focused on educational poverty. And what I want to do in this response is just to focus on the kind of questions that I'm suggesting that educational researchers need to ask if they are going to not only advance knowledge about education and encourage scholarly inquiry related to education, but also to promote the use of educational research in improving practice and in serving the public good. Now, educational researchers have been really vigilant in fulfilling that first half of the AERA mission, which is to advance knowledge about education and to encourage scholarly inquiry related to education. But according to Ball and Tyson from last year's conference, we as educational researchers have been less than vigilant in fulfilling the second half of the mission, which is to promote the use of educational research to improve educational practice and to serve the public good. What I want to focus on is the nature of the questions that are being asked by educational researchers as distinct from education researchers, because I want to suggest that AERA has been really focused on the disciplines and the frameworks of analysis and methods of inquiry of education researchers, and that are people who have been influenced by the disciplines of the philosophy, psychology, sociology, history of education. If you, like me, are an educational researcher who is really focused on research that is directly related to questions about improving practice, you may be asking questions of the kind: how do I improve what I am doing? With a focus on your professional practice and also living as fully as you can the values that you associate with hope for the future of humanity. Now, William Tierney, it seems to me, is focused on education researchers. If you listen to his language and you read the call for papers on the AERA website, I think you can be in little doubt about the emphasis on education researchers. Now, in his short video, he does actually mention questions of the kind: how do we, for example, help to prevent bullying? The we is definitely there in one of the questions that he's asking, and it is linked to improving practice. What I'm suggesting is missing is a focus on the I, not the egotistical I of the educational researcher, but rather the Buberian I-you relation, or the Goethe sense of I, not as an egotistical I, but as something that I hope you're feeling addressed by as I actually talk with you about the need to ask questions of the kind: how do I improve what I'm doing? And it's a matter of exploring the implications by educational researchers of the questions which you ask, research and answer of the kind: how do I improve what I'm doing in my professional context, as I try to enhance my own learning and the learning of others, and also influence the learning of the social formations in which we are living and working. And this is my fundamental point in my response to William Tierney. I think that we need to ask, as educational researchers, those I questions which are focused directly on improving practice. And I do hope that the AERA membership will actually respond to this notion that they are educational researchers, and once we draw insights from the theories of education researchers, what we are doing is actually distinctive from educational researchers because of this desire and will to improve practice and serve the public good. Yes, thank you.